My dad forgot to pick me up from school once. That part wasn't unusual. What I remember is who actually came instead. I was 9 when my parents divorced. My mom moved 3 states away with her new husband, and my dad got custody because she said changing schools would disrupt my development. Really, she just didn't want to raise a kid while starting over. My dad tried it first. He packed my lunches, helped with homework, took me to soccer practice every Saturday morning. Then he met Andrea. Andrea had twin boys who were 5, and suddenly our house stopped feeling like mine. The twins got the bigger bedrooms because they needed space for all their energy. My dad missed my school concert because one of them had a stomachache. Andrea started introducing me as the quiet one whenever people came over, like I was some random exchange student living in the house temporarily. By middle school, I mostly stayed in my room. It was easier that way. Less chance of being asked to give up something for the twins. My laptop, my TV time, my birthday dinner reservation because one of them wanted pizza instead. My dad always said the same thing. They're younger than you. Be mature. One Friday in 8th grade, I stayed late after school for debate club. My dad was supposed to pick me up at 5:30. Everyone else left by 6, then 6:30, then 7. The secretary finally asked if I had another ride home. I called my dad 4 times, straight to voicemail. I texted Andrea too. Nothing. By 7:30, the school office was closing. The secretary looked nervous because technically she couldn't leave me there alone. She asked if there was any other adult I trusted. I almost said no. Then I remembered Mr. Bennett, my old soccer coach from elementary school. I still had his number because he ran the summer camps in town. I texted him apologizing for bothering him. 10 minutes later, he pulled into the parking lot in pajama pants and flip-flops. He looked genuinely panicked. The first thing he asked was if I'd eaten dinner. I hadn't. He took me to this tiny diner near the highway where truck drivers stopped after work. I remember being embarrassed because I still had my debate blazer on while eating fries across from my old soccer coach at 8 years old. Mr. Bennett didn't make it weird though. He just asked about school, about debate club, about what high school I wanted to go to. Normal stuff. Stuff adults were apparently supposed to ask kids. Halfway through dinner, my dad finally called. Not sounding worried. Annoyed. He said Andrea's twins had a baseball game and they lost track of time. Lost track of time. I'd been sitting outside a locked middle school for 2 hours. When he realized Mr. Bennett had picked me up, he got angry. Said I shouldn't be getting into cars with people without permission. Mr. Bennett took the phone from me. I'll never forget this. He said, a 13-year-old girl was alone at a closed school at night. You're lucky she called me before someone worse. My dad went silent. Completely silent. Mr. Bennett drove me home after that. When we pulled into the driveway, my dad was standing outside with his arms crossed. Andrea was behind him holding one of the twins. My dad started lecturing me immediately about overreacting and embarrassing him. Mr. Bennett interrupted him mid-sentence. She waited 2 hours for you. My dad said he already explained what happened. Then Mr. Bennett asked him one question. Do you know what her debate topic was tonight? Dead silence. My dad blinked. He didn't know I was even in debate club. Mr. Bennett looked at him for a second like he was trying to decide whether it was worth saying anything else. Then he handed me my backpack and told me goodnight. The next morning, there was a bag hanging from our front door. Inside was a chocolate muffin from the diner and a note. Next debate is Tuesday. Don't forget your folder this time. I just stared at it because I hadn't even realized I left my folder in his truck. My dad walked past me, saw the note, and rolled his eyes. Real dramatic guy. He muttered, but he still never asked what my debate topic was. That was 11 years ago. Last month I got married. Mr. Bennett sat in the front row next to my college advisor and my husband's parents. During the reception, my dad came over looking confused and asked how exactly I knew him. I said, he's the reason I learned some adults actually show up when they say they will. My dad looked like I slapped him. Maybe I did. Mr. Bennett gave a speech later that night. He talked about the first time he drove me home from school and how quiet I was in the diner. Then he smiled at my husband and said, she spent a long time thinking she was hard to remember. She's not. I cried harder during that speech than I did during the vows. And when the wedding ended, my dad hugged me goodbye and promised we should spend more time together soon. I said, okay, but honestly, I've already learned not to wait around for people who forget to come back for you.